Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Podguyz Podcast. I am Tony Kaz, followed by...
Kevin Neary here.
And...
Marky.
Welcome, guys, to the Podguyz Podcast. We'll get a little, just a little bit of music. We'll get some ambiance in here. For May the 4th be with you. May 4th, National Star Wars Day. Hello, guys, and welcome to the Podguyz Podcast. We're not brought to you by anything today. We're not going to be... This is going to be like your regular tribute to all things Star Wars. And, man, there's some crazy stuff. Well, not crazy stuff, but, like, you know, some cool stuff that came out today. I'm actually going to... Oh, man, where the... Come on, Duel of Fates, where are you? There we go. All right. I know, I love it. Love that. Love that whole tune. Duel of the Fates, of course, from Star Wars. I do not own the copyrights or anything to that music, blah, blah, blah. Music composed by John Williams, performed by the London Symphony Orchestra. Thank you very much for bringing Star Wars to life with your genius.
But, Your Honor, my client did say blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I'd call that an innocent, not guilty. Whatever you want to go down that road.
Blah, blah, blah. So, oh man, the first story I just wanted to bring in. I actually did post something on the Podguyz Podcast Facebook site, so if you guys do happen to check it out, there was a guy who was arrested in Oregon, for swinging a lightsaber at cops, deflecting tasers, and trying to avoid arrest with his plastic lightsaber.
I'm guessing the cops had better aim than any stormtrooper. It's much easier in the movie.
There he was. There he was swinging along. He's like, ah!
Yeah, I guarantee they charge him with weapons charges too. And the judge probably would be so old and out of touch at that point where he'd be like, "Tell me more about this lightsaber business." I Googled it. I used Google. My grandchildren showed me how to use it. Sounds very deadly. Looks like you're going to jail for a long time, Mr. Rodriguez.
What if his... well, yeah. You know what? Good for him, man. Good for him. You know what? If he's trying to avoid the cops using a plastic lightsaber and he's getting his ass tased up, you know what? It's like that guy that got tased like 14 times in the testicles.
I guess the acid did work.
Meth sandwiches are crazy, man. Meth sandwiches are crazy. Apparently you can get them in Oregon, too. As you can tell, Sparky is speechless about that story. Okay, good. We'll continue on, then.
That just ruined a story for Oregon, man. That's all. You just take that one. Keep it in the bag.
Oh, no. I messed up Oregon. Oh.
No more crimes in Oregon, ever.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Jesus. Speaking of train wrecks, right? Did you guys see Gary Busey? Gary Busey's getting a...
his own show.
He's getting his own show. It's a...
He's going to be a pet judge.
He's going to be a pet judge.
Pet judge.
Pet judge.
Gary Busey's always on drugs.
He's on a lot of drugs. Like, a lot. Like,
Jim Carrey's going to be one of the attorneys.
That would be amazingly funny. I think I would watch that.
Gary Busey and Keith Richards should get into a room and not talk, and we can all assume that they're using The Shining. You know.
Oh my gosh.
Look at them just stare at each other. It'd be like two dogs meeting each other for the first time. It's interesting to watch, but you're pretty sure that they don't like each other so much.
If he's not dropping F-bombs and cursing at everybody, I'm just not going to watch it all, to be honest.
It's only going to be 6 episodes, though. Only problem is it's going to be good and it's going to be too short. That's
if he's actually taking it seriously, where he's like, oh, well, your dog defecated on in the yard of the assailant, or the plaintiff and the defendant. If your dog defecated in the defendant's yard, I'm going to have to say that
clean it up.
Gary Busey sounds like he writes speeches for Joe Biden, and Joe Biden reads them word for word.
That's pretty fair. Yeah. Really, really fair. Because I could see that. I could totally see that.
Yeah, like they say, like, all right, Mr. Biden, we got this rough draft of a speech. Give it to me. I'll read anything. Okay.
You win. Oh, Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is apparently on key to play the Tiger King in a Joe Exotic 8-part TV series.
Of course he would. Of course he would. Of course he would. You know why? Because it's any role. How does Nick Cage...
Any role is a good role, good or bad.
No, not for Nick Cage. He needs to be more exclusive. That's the only setback he's ever had with his career. Hey, you guys want a Superman? Maybe Ghost Rider? You take a look at Ghost Rider. I'll do anything. It doesn't matter. What do you want me to play? The guy on the motorcycle, the background character, a cameo person of myself.
Something, anything.
Well, yeah, it's like casting Matthew McConaughey as a lawyer. It's like casting John Cusack as a writer. It brings back I think I've seen this before, root memory right off the bat.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking, right? We're going to get into this role, and I'm going to be a talking garbage bag. All right, you're sold.
So is this guy kind of like Con Air or Kick-Ass? No, Nick Cage. No, he's just a...
He's neither.
Can you do like a little bit of Saving Arizona?
Oh my
Just gotta wear a blonde wig also.
Yeah, a mullet. It's got to be a blonde mullet.
Of all the people that should play the Tiger King, you could have just said, hey, Gary Busey, just go. Live with tigers.
That would have been perfect. And he's like, oh, I already do. Yeah, he would have been like, oh, look, I already do. Here, just take a picture of me in my house.
I already have a tiger. I hang out with Mike Tyson. Really?
Hey, speaking of Mike Tyson, he's actually taken his career back at 50 years old.
Oh, please don't. Why would he do that? Does he not like his brain?
He wants to get back in the ring. He's training right now.
He must need money.
Dude, there's tons and tons of videos. You should check him out, man. He's in like really great shape.
He's built. He could be dangerous. He could hurt somebody if he hits him. You only have to, in boxing, you only have to hit one time on the chin. You could drop somebody.
He's not like skinny with muscles like he used to be, but he's thick now. He's real thick.
He's thick with muscles.
Thick with muscles, yeah.
Well, what happens to the body is you get thicker as you get older, right? That does not mean you get stronger with that kind of thickness. He's going to get bruised and beat up by anybody he wants. You know what he's going to do? He's going to go up to any amateur boxer and be like, yo, I want to, let's have a fight. And the amateur boxer is probably going to get his ass kicked just as like a promotional thing, just so people can see. It's like,
He won't jump in the ring with the Joe Schmo because
Nah. He wants a big payday, of course. He wants a payday.
Watching the fight, if you say like, "Hey, I saw a Mike Tyson fight, and you did that in the '90s," wow, you got to see something crazy.
Yeah.
Same thing as if you said, "I got to go to a Dead concert," and you did that in the late '60s, right? Oh my God, you got to see something amazing. But if you go to a Dead tribute concert or watch Mike Tyson fight today, you didn't do anything. You get to watch two has-beens.
Wow. Kevin, I would like to see you in a ring with Mike Tyson.
I'm not his weight class, so it wouldn't happen. If he wants to get down to a strict 155, I'll take on Mike Tyson, no problem.
I see you defecating on your side of the plaintiff's lawn.
I wouldn't even fight. I would just say, like, Mr. Tyson, why are you doing this? I need money. Okay, cool. All right.
I'm taking one shot in the gut. It's not even a face shot, and I'm going down for good. We'll both get a payday.
I would bet on him and fix the fight. I'd find a way.
Yeah. Help me! I will eat your ear.
Yo, who's who in that picture?
Do we know? No, of course. Yeah. Well,
Kevin, I don't see you throwing hands anytime soon.
That makes as much sense as Larry Holmes coming back to box. That makes as much sense. I mean, I guess he probably looked at the idea of when George Foreman came back, but George Foreman used that cross guard technique to almost perfection at an old age where you couldn't even get at him.
It's actually true. Yeah. He had a really good guard.
So
but he was a straight jabber though.
Mike, absolutely, yeah, he had a nice little snap jab too.
Yeah.
But Mike Tyson being his height and his even if you're a short guy and you're really crazy and you're going up against a tougher guy, I watched his last fight, his big one against Lennox Lewis. Sometimes I watch it just for fun. There was no chance Mike Tyson stood against Lennox Lewis, and they both came up around the same time. They just peaked at different times.
Yeah.
Lennox Lewis just did the easy thing and kept him away with the reach, and then hit at his new face tattoo and made him bleed a little bit to the point where the ref just stopped the fight and ended it on decision. So, I mean, It's probably just a publicity stunt for Mike Tyson to come back, unless he wants to fight Evander Holyfield again, which the brain damage that guy has suffered throughout the years, he would say, okay, no problem.
I think he's happy just owning restaurants right now.
Does he know he owns restaurants?
He may not be there to collect the check mentally, but he's there physically.
Last time I checked, A-Rod was giving him financial advice. And when A-Rod is giving you financial advice, you are already broke.
I don't know. He just gave Tom Brady his house down in Florida to rent.
A-Rod doesn't need money. He has J-Lo, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah, she's been good about giving men money for children.
Yeah, apparently A-Rod owns a house down in Florida, in the Tampa Bay region, and Tom Brady was looking for a place, and he's like, yeah, man, I got 50-foot high walls, a nice gated area, nice community. He's like, you want to rent my house for me?
You know, every real estate agent got pissed off at A-Rod immediately after that happened.
Pissed.
Like, boy, Tom Brady's coming to town. Who do you think is going to get the account? I heard A-Rod just gave him his house. What? Why? Why did he do that? Perfect place for him.
Hey, speaking of weird fighting styles, right? Did you see that 50 Cent wants to beat up on Conor McGregor?
Why? Why would he want to do that?
I don't know.
50 Cent was angry over people. They were graffitiing 50 Cent looking like, what's her face? Taylor Swift. They would put Taylor Swift hair.
So here's the official tweet, right? It says 50 Cent claims he would beat the notorious MMA in a street fight. Who's Conor McGregor? Come on, he weighs 150 pounds. I'd beat the shit out of Conor.
Yeah, he might be onto something, depending on how much 50 Cent weighs.
Curtis Jackson, he's got some weight on him. I don't know about muscle per se. I think he's dad botted out a little bit.
Yeah, well, you find him in the club more than you find him in the gym.
Yeah.
Bub.
Here's the thing. When they fight, would they put them in the octagon, though, and let them go at it?
He said in a street fight, so...
Well, more or less, they'd put him in the octagon, because if it was a street fight, Conor McGregor would show up with some garbage cans. Do you remember what happened the last time?
He'd crack a bottle of whiskey, and he'd be like, yeah, come on.
G-Unit would come in, and 50 Cent would take the credit. Come on.
G-Unit?
Yeah, they would all just be like, yeah, that's what I did. Like,
that's too funny.
You didn't do it, 50.
No, you didn't.
Who's responsible for this? Damn it, I'm Dr. Dre. Like,